Today on Staying Fertile AF, we're going to break down the basics of fertility. So whether you're baby planning, baby curious, or if you're just like me, trying to figure out what the heck is going on with your body, you're in the right place. If we want to stay fertile for as long as possible, we need to understand the basics because you can't improve what you don't understand. So let's take a look at what fertility really is, why it matters, and why it's crucial for everyone to know about no matter what stage of life you're in. What is fertility? If you're like most of us, last time you seriously thought about these things was probably back in high school. And let's be real, probably half of that went in one ear and out the other. And suddenly it's like, okay, how do I keep my fertility game strong? From the moment we hit puberty, our body sends signals about our fertility. But no one's really teaching us to listen, right? We're told to avoid getting pregnant, but no one tells us how fertility fluctuates, what's normal, what's not, and why it matters beyond just having kids. For us ladies, it's more about just having healthy eggs. It involves a complex interplay of hormones, a healthy reproductive system, so healthy ovaries, healthy uterus, and timing. And for guys, you need to be producing healthy sperm. Women, we're born with all the eggs we'll ever have. We cannot create more. When we're born, we start with 1 to 2 million eggs called oocytes. These oocytes are immature eggs sitting in our ovaries, waiting for the chance to mature and be released during each cycle. By the time we hit puberty, we're down to 300 to 400,000 eggs. And from there, we lose about 1,000 each month, with usually just one maturing and ovulating per cycle. Here's the interesting part. It takes over a year for an immature egg to fully develop before it's released during ovulation. This means that at any given time, our ovaries have many eggs at different stages of growth, all working their way towards maturity. This gives us a unique window of opportunity. Since these eggs are constantly maturing, we have the time and the power to influence their quality. If we take action now by managing our overall lifestyle through factors like maintaining our diet, managing our stress, and staying active, we can optimize the environment these eggs are developing in, increasing the chances that when they are released, they'll be at their best possible quality. It's all about making the right move now to set ourselves up for the future, giving us more control of our fertility journey. So essentially, to give your eggs the best condition to grow in, be healthy for a year. But keep in mind, because we can't develop new eggs, if we treat our body like crap, we're treating our eggs like crap, even before the 1 year mark. Our eggs still need a healthy home to live in. On the other hand, guys have it a little different. Men are basically sperm factories. They start producing sperm at puberty and it just keeps going from there. And by keep going, I mean they're making millions of sperm every single day. Imagine a production line that never stops. So while we ladies are managing a lifetime supply of eggs, men are in constant refresh mode. This makes it crucial for us to start focusing on our reproductive health and our egg quality, since we can't make more. While men, despite their constant sperm production, you also need to make sure to maintain your health to ensure your sperm quality stays high. So both men and women have their roles in optimizing their fertility. Let's get one thing straight. Fertility isn't just about having kids. It's about knowing your body, your health, and your future. Sure, fertility is about the ability to conceive and sustain a pregnancy, but it's also a signal of your overall well-being. So getting the basics down is key if we're going to make the right moves to keep our fertility and health in top shape. Think of it like a health indicator for your reproductive system. It can tell you more than you might realize. Can you imagine if we thought about our fertility the way we think about our heart health or our mental wellness? Something to really take care of and monitor. Fertility is influenced by hormones, lifestyle, environment, and yes, age. And here's the thing. Fertility can start to shift long before you start thinking about having kids. Things like diet, exercise, sleep, and even environmental toxins are some aspects that can have a huge impact on your reproductive health. Researchers found that higher amounts of environmental toxins, like certain microplastics, are linked with reduced sperm count. So yes, even those polyester clothes from H&M, Nike, or Primarni could be a factor. It's a reminder that we need to be aware of everything in our environment. What we eat, what we wear, what we surround ourselves with, it all adds up. So how do you know if you're fertile? Here are some common signs of fertility in women. The first one is regular menstrual cycles. A regular cycle is usually between 21 and 35 days. It indicates that your reproductive system is functioning well. A regular cycle is one of the clearest signs that your hormones are working properly and you're releasing an egg each cycle. Ovulation is when an egg is released from your ovary, and this is crucial for conception. Some of the common signs for ovulation include some mild pain in your pelvic or lower abdomen, changes in your cervical mucus. We're going to look into this a little bit deeper a little later on. Breast tenderness, this can happen when hormones are fluctuating or changing before or after ovulation. Changes in libido. Many people notice an increase before or during ovulation, and a slight raise in basal body temperature. 3. Healthy cervical mucus. Around ovulation, your cervical mucus becomes clear, stretchy, and slippery like egg whites. This type of mucus helps sperm travel to the egg and is a good indicator for fertility. No chronic health issues. Conditions like diabetes, obesity, and even chronic stress can impact fertility. I'm gonna have to state the obvious, but please stay with me. Addressing these can not only boost your fertility, but also your overall health span. Now, let's talk about how women can assess fertility at home. Tracking your menstrual cycle can reveal patterns like the length of your cycle, how regular it is, and when you ovulate, all of which are key to understanding your fertility window. Health trackers like the Oura Ring or an Apple Watch can help you to automatically track and assess your cycle. Hashtag upcoming review. Or if you're not a huge health freak just yet, a normal basic calendar will do just fine. These trackers can help you spot patterns on the days that you're meant to be most fertile, variations in your cycle length, or any irregularities that might need attention. You can use ovulation predictor kits, OPKs, which you can get at most pharmacies. These kits test urine for the luteinizing hormone, LH, and it will tell you whether you're ovulating within the next 1 or 2 days, so aka 24 to 36 hours. Basal body temperature, BBT charting. Your BBT is your body's temperature at rest. By taking your temperature every morning before getting out of bed, you can identify a slight increase in your temperature that typically happens right after ovulation. Again, health trackers could do this as well and pretty easily, but they may not be 100% accurate. Cervical mucus monitoring is also one, as I mentioned earlier. Paying attention to the changes in your cervical mucus can help you understand your body's fertile window. Blood tests and medical checkups. These are more advanced options, but excellent when you're concerned and wanting to optimize your fertility. A doctor can test for hormone levels that affect fertility, hormones like FSH, LH, and AMH levels. I'll tell you about these in the next video. Some people who are very diligent with tracking their fertility use the Fertility Awareness Method, or FAM. This approach combines monitoring several fertility signs like cycle length, cervical mucus, and basal body temperature to help identify your fertility days. As women, our bodies are changing constantly, every day and every month. By tracking these patterns, we can see how our body is really doing and when we're most fertile. This data is super valuable. It helps us catch any irregularities and helps us take control of our reproductive health. How to assess male fertility. While the science of fertility for women often revolve around menstrual cycles and ovulation, for men, fertility is mostly about sperm quality and overall reproductive health. Here's how men can assess their fertility. 1. Healthy sperm production. Sperm count, sperm mobility, so the movement, and morphology, the shape, are key indicators of male fertility. A healthy sperm count ranges from 15 million to 200 million sperm per milliliter of semen. If sperm move well and are normally shaped, there's higher chance of conception. The next one's normal ejaculation and sexual function. Regular ejaculation and normal sex drive are signs of healthy reproductive function. Problems with erectile function or ejaculation can sometimes signal issues with fertility. No chronic health issues. Health conditions such as diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, or chronic stress, as well as other factors, can negatively impact sperm quality and overall fertility. And again, obviously healthy lifestyle. Diet, exercise, sleep, and avoiding harmful substances like tobacco and massive alcohol consumption and drugs play a significant role in maintaining good sperm health. How to check your fertility at home, men. There are some semen analysis kits. Home sperm analysis kits can give you a rough idea of your sperm count and your motility. While these are not as comprehensive as lab tests, they can be a good starting point. Lifestyle tracking is also another way. Being able to monitor your overall health, including diet, exercise, and other habits that affect fertility, like smoking or excessive alcohol consumption, can help you identify areas for improvement. Monitor physical symptoms, so pay attention to any pain, swelling, or lumps in the testicular area, which could indicate a problem with your reproductive organs. Medical checkups and blood tests. If you're wanting to go in depth about your fertility, doctors can provide a thorough evaluation, including hormonal tests for testosterone and other key indicators for reproductive health. Understanding and tracking these factors can help us all get a clearer picture of our fertility and what steps we need to take to optimize it. It's important to remember that fertility is a reflection on our overall health. My goal here is to dig deeper into how we can optimize our fertility for the long haul and make it a key part of our health span and longevity. It's more about just having kids. It's about making sure I can have kids in my late 30s and beyond, if that's what I choose. I want to explore all the factors that impact fertility and the best way to keep them in check. So what can you actually do? I'll make more in-depth videos about this, but for now, women, start paying attention to your cycles. There are a ton of apps and trackers that make it easy, so there's no excuse. And if you're not sure where to get started, book an appointment with your doctor and ask for a basic fertility checkup. It's never too early to start. Get your hormone levels checked, look into lifestyle changes, and start making small adjustments now that can pay off big time later. And if things seem off, irregular periods, mood swings, anything, don't ignore it. It's not just a deal with it later kind of thing. Fertility is part of your health and it's worth paying attention to. This isn't just about avoiding the panic when trying to conceive later. It's about educating yourself to make the best choices for your life and your future family. Fertility awareness is about taking control of your health, knowing your options, and being proactive, not reactive. Let's start treating fertility like we do diet, fitness, or mental health, openly, without stigma, and with a focus on being informed and being the masters of our own bodies. This goal isn't just about having kids. It's about staying fertile as fuck. Having the choice to start a family on your terms, whether it's in your 20s, your 30s, or later. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to stay updated on my journey, and drop a comment if there's something specific you'd love to hear more about. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, stay informed, stay accountable, and stay fertile as fuck. 3. Healthy cervical mucus. Clear, stretchy, and slippery. Around ovulation, you're... Be real, be real, be real. Middle of my film. Cool. That's fun. All right.